Hello students, this is the part 4 of our chapter Lines and Angles. In this part we will solve exercise 5.2. But before solving this exercise, let me recall you the concepts that we have learned in our previous video. So here in this figure you can see that there are two parallel lines L and M, and P is another line which is intersecting these two lines L and M at two different points. Hence we can say P is a transversal. Again, in our previous video, we have learned that when a transversal cuts two lines, then 8 angles are formed. And these 8 angles are categorized as interior angles, exterior angles, pairs of corresponding angles, pairs of alternate interior angles, pairs of alternate exterior angles, and pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So let me explain you each of these one by one. So what are interior angles? I have explained you in our previous video that interior angles are the angles which are formed inside these two lines. So here you can see the angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are formed within the lines L and M, and we can say these 4 angles are the interior angles. So we can write angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. These are the interior angles. Now exterior angles. So exterior angles are those angles which are formed outside these two lines. So here you can see angle 7 and angle 8 are formed outside the line M. In the same way, angle 1 and angle 2 are formed outside this line L. So we can say there are 4 angles, that is angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8, which are exterior angle. So we can write angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. Now pairs of corresponding angles. Now students, you know corresponding angles are those angles which have the same position. In this way we have explained that when a transversal cuts two lines, then there are 4 pairs of corresponding angles, which are here angle 2, angle 6, first pair, angle 2 and angle 6, second pair angle 4 and angle 8, angle 4 and angle 8. Third pair is angle 1 and angle 5. And last pair is angle 3 and angle 7. So these are the 4 pairs of corresponding angles. Pairs of alternate interior angles. So here you can see angle 3 and angle 6 is the one pair of alternate interior angle. Angle 3 and angle 6, and one more pair is angle 4 and angle 5. Angle 5. Okay. Now pairs of alternate exterior angles. So you can see that angle 1 and angle 8 is one pair of exterior angle, alternate exterior angle, angle 1 and angle 8. And there is one more pair, that is angle 2 and angle 7. So angle 2 and angle 7. And the last pairs of interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So here you can see angle 3 and angle 5 are the one pair of interior angles which lie on the same side of the transversal. So angle 3 and angle 5 and angle 5. And one more pair we have angle 4 and angle 6 which lie on the same side, that is right side of this transversal. So angle 4 and angle 6. So these are the several angles which are formed when a transversal cuts two lines. So students, the first question from the exercise 5.2 we have in the adjoining figure, that is in this figure, we have to identify pairs of corresponding angle, pairs of alternate interior angles, pairs of interior angle on the same side of the transversal, and the last vertically opposite angles. So students, you know that whenever two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then there are 4 pair of corresponding angles. So let us identify each of the pair one by one. So when you carefully observe this figure, then you can see that A and B are the two parallel lines which are intersected by a transversal C. Why I am saying that C is transversal? Because you can see that C is intersecting these two lines at two different points. Hence, C is a transversal. Now let us try to find the four pairs of corresponding angle. Now here you can see that angle 1 and angle 5 is one pair of corresponding angle. Why? Because you can see that 1 and 5 both have the same position. Same position means both these angles are lying in the right side of the transversal and above the line A and B respectively. Hence we can say angle 1 and angle 5 is the first pair of corresponding angle. Angle 1 and angle 5. In the same way, you can see angle 2 and angle 6 is the another pair which have the same position, that is they are lying on the right side of the transversal and also below the lines A and B respectively. So the second pair is angle 2 and angle 6. Angle 2 and angle 6. The third pair we have angle 4 and angle 8. Angle 4 and angle 8. And the last one is angle 5 and angle 7. Sorry, angle 3 and angle 7. Angle 3 and angle 7. So these are the four pairs of corresponding angle. Now pairs of alternate interior angles. Now students, you know the angles which are formed inside these two lines is known as interior angle. So here angle 3, angle 2, angle 5 and angle 8 are the interior angles. Now alternate interior angle means interior angles taken alternatively. So if we choose angle 3, then we have to skip this angle 2 and take the next angle, that is angle 5. So angle 3 and angle 5 is one pair of alternate interior angle. So angle 3 and angle 5. Again students, you know that when two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then there are two pairs of alternate interior angle. So let us find the another pair of alternate interior angle. So if we choose angle 2, then next to angle 2 is 5. But we have to skip this angle and take the next angle, that is angle 8. So angle 2 and angle 8 is the another pair of alternate interior angle. That is angle 2 and angle 8. Now the next we have to find the pairs of interior angle on the same side of the transversal. So here you can see angle 3 and angle 8 is one pair of interior angle which is lying on the same side, that is left to the transversal. So angle 3 and angle 8. And one more pair is angle 2 and angle 5 which are lying on the same side, that is right to the transversal. So angle 2 and angle 5. Now the last one is vertically opposite angle. So here you can see that angle 1 and angle 5, angle 1 and angle 3, this is angle 3. Angle 1 and angle 3 is one pair of vertically opposite angle. Angle 4 and angle 2 is the next pair. In the same way, two more pairs, angle 8 and angle 6. And last one is angle 5 and angle 7. The next question we have, in the given figure, the arms of two angles are parallel. If angle ABC is equals to 70 degree, then find angle DGC and angle DEF. So this is the adjoining figure. In this figure, it is given that the arm AB is parallel to DE and the arm BC is parallel to EF. Now with the help of this information, we have to find the value of DGC and DEF. Also it is given that measure of angle ABC is equals to 70 degree. Now let us see the solution of each part one by one. So first it is given that angle ABC is equals to 70 degree. Now you can see clearly AB is parallel to DE and BC is acting as a transversal. And you know If two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then pair of corresponding angles are equal. Now here you can see that ABC and DGC, that is this angle, forms a pair of corresponding angles. So these two angles must be equal because AB and DE, which are parallel line, are intersected by a transversal BC. So we can write as AB is parallel to DE and BC is a transversal. BC is a transversal. So corresponding pair are equal. So pair of corresponding angles are equal. Hence, we have angle DGC. Angle DGC is equals to angle ABC equals to 70 degree. As it is given in question, angle ABC is equals to 70 degree. Okay, so here we can write DGC is equals to 70 degree. Now in the second part, we have to find the value of DEF, that is this angle DEF. Now again you can see that BC and EF are two parallel lines and DE is a transversal to it. So we can write as BC is parallel to EF and DE is a transversal. DE is a transversal. So applying the same property, that is, if two parallel lines are intersected by a transversal, then pair of corresponding angles are equal. So pair of corresponding angles are equal. Now here you can see that DGC and DEF are two corresponding angles. So we can write angle DEF is equals to angle DGC, which is equals to 70 degree. Okay students, now rest of the question you have to solve by yourself. Thank you.